promise. Miley Cyrus.
Back in February of 26. Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys. 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 10, it's Rosen again. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Rosen looking to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Jordan Reed. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Middle.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
For the field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To get this drive underway. They had that long 50. They missed.
And I'm sure. Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would have a lot of confidence in their kicker, but just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer? I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost, but if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Coleman.
44-yard line.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understand.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks him, and he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To number 17.
Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. 49ers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Let's make these babies cry.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step up. 0-0, Mike 3. Hey, tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers over the middle. Open is Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Packer 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Was covered by Jair Alexander.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. It's caught. And he is going to have a 49er third down conversion. A first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first. 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Once again, it's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. 20.
Oh, we got plenty to fight, baby.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 3. Mike 3. Alert.
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. Jordan Reed has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Rosen on 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.